NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our team.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. And they get him down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bush. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Talatoga. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snap it to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Texas A&M 7, NC State 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll leave it with him. They've got the play bottled up.
Okay.
It's out. Defense covering it up and not
like I said, let me
letting
get
the
that.
offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what.
Punch that bitch right on now. King Lakers starting off slow as fuck.
Trying to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The easiest stretch I ever seen. It was just
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Here comes the offense on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right?
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
It's only at 90 speed,
and the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, shift and take on. That shit. How y'all do it?
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Oh,
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggie. What a catch and run for 6.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Using his legs, it's Smothers. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
He's got it on the run.
Oh, we got that shot.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Number 12.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out.
Man,
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's
Never
just
throw a
playing
spiral.
on time,
He should be
making
fucking
good decisions.
ducked.
He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! And they made it to the house when
I
they
forgot
found
that
that
was on.
6
So we just
points
sitting there. Oh,
waiting on
stop
them.
my zone. I'm going over there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Hey, they make one right up when they're down there.
Good and put one
Give it to me,
more
dude.
on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
He just text me.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. On the option. He'll pitch it.
Buzz, that's why I hate them fucking that nigga basically threw it right behind him.
Over that pitch on the option.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Gonna take a shot.
Damn!
Makes the grab. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Aggie. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Such a good return, man. Let's go.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as
name
well.
on
I love
myself,
to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let
one. I didn't even see that motherfucker.
And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done.
I saw it better on the line.
Like, you got the middle of the field safe, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield.
That nigga should be a little hurt now.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
My nigga Joe T.
Play action. Looking to scramble. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play.
That nigga got some wild-ass stories, my nigga.
Very happy.
Nah, that nigga got some wild-ass stories,
nigga. Outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside
nigga, he got the shit about him escaping from jail. Nigga, he got paper clippings about that shit.
Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all
and the way that nigga be telling stories and shit, you got that nigga. He be thinking he right there with him. Joe, don't do it. See ya. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. This nigga said nigga was plotting to get up out of jail. Nigga say it's 2 doors. He said, nigga, I know they didn't bust both doors. So I pushed the door open, jumped over the railing, I was out. Pushed past the nigga, came out the front door, tumbled down the fucking hill. So he tumbled and got up. Nigga looked back. He said they was at the top of the hill. He said, nigga looked at me. He said the same thing everybody else say. Joe, don't do it. He said, I'm out of here.
With the catch.
Damn.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Smothers.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
I ain't going to the league. Probably also making some money. Probably going to jail, shit.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
So my end. Baseball card.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping the zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and finally the pass rush gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Takes a hit as he fired. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Wall. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Scott. Spins away from the defense. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
They did. They said,
now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Steps away. He'll get rid
What
of
the
it.
hell?
Oh,
Why the hell did you throw it that far?
This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception as a quarterback.
Let
Like,
me-
please,
all you gotta do is put it on the
please
body.
go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied
This is the
late in
round
the game. I
time.
don't want to
Let's
mess
show
up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Slips through the line. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
And NC State offense will take over. First and 10.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
We've seen this tight end lined up in a three-point stance. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide receiver. And he's made catches all over the field, guys. That's now over 150 receiving yards for this guy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking
God
to the
damn it.
end zone.
Damn it!
He was open. He had it, and he
I needed
dropped it
like a
well.
better like to
Touchdown.
set my feet.
Instead,
Could have had
it's
that.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving out of the
Over
pocket.
to the right.
Nothing open
Oh,
down
my
here, so
gosh.
he'll
There's
just
room
toss it
over there
away.
for you.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practice this all week.
No, it's Frank.
Second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Let's go.
Into the
Let's go.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And you did the hard part. What a drive. Put
They want me to go for two.
Now,
Man.
what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right
I know
now, go for
fucking-
the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Look at it. Another
And
duck.
they'll go for two to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop.
Oh, we got bumped!
Incomplete, and the try for two, and the attempt to take the lead.
No, everybody's blocked. Let's go, Braggs.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one